Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' now.
Hey yo, what is up everybody? It is the Kid Hitman, and we are going to go over the part 2 LRs for the 7-year anniversary. Now here's on global. Here's my thing is I actually kind of forgot what these guys do in full, so it's a good thing I'm going to be able to revisit this with you guys. I hope you guys are, looking to be informed. Now, leader skill for Grade 8 Vegeta. By the way, both of these guys, of course, are going to be on that part 2, yellow coin banner. I hate those banners. I strongly advocate for not summoning on them most of the time. However, if you summon, I completely I don't completely get it, but I mostly get it. Keep in mind, worldwide download celebration is what, about a month and a half from now. So as we ease out of the anniversary, we're gonna have one celebration in between, and then we're gonna get right into the download celebration. It could be Dragon Ball Superhero, it could be I don't know, bro. It could be whatever, man. We don't know what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Superhero. That's just my Hitman intuition, right? That's just my guess. All right. Now starting off with Vegeta. Inhuman Deeds or Grade 8 power categories get 4 key stats, 150%. It's not a great leader skill considering we're in the 200% lead after this guy dropped. So it's like, or should I say before this guy's dropped, like Akatsuki, you could have made this 4 key 170 and no one would have batted an eye. It's really bizarre that they're still holding back with any leader skill that's pretty much not a yellow coin. I'd say, I'd say just a red coin unit. I was about to say a yellow coin LR EZA, but I can't even say that. So yeah, just red coin Dokkan Fest units are the only ones that seem to get good leader skills nowadays. Very bizarre. But super attack, final bullet attack, raises attack for 1 turn, colossal damage to the enemy. His ultra attack, the super explosive wave, mega colossal damage to all enemies. He is an AoE. That's it. That we were really, weirded out by the fact that that's all he does on his 18 key. It doesn't matter if it's an AoE. He could have raised defense for 1 turn or greatly lowered attack or like had a medium chance to stun. He could have done something and no one would have been mad, bro. Akatsuki holds back, and this guy is a clear example of when Akatsuki just chooses not to make somebody broken. Like, he's as clear of evidence as you can have. So I hold that against him. You guys will probably be able to tell as I go through his passive, his flaws and inherent like negatives, right? Activates the entrance animation at the start of turn and gives himself 3 key and attacks 60% for the rest of the fight when there's a Goku in the starting character's attacking turn. So that means if you don't get it as soon as this guy is on rotation, like if it's not a Goku in phase 1 and this guy sees phase 1, you will not get the intro animation at all. I don't like the way that mechanic is built in that regard. I guess what could you really ask Akatsuki to do, right? Let me just keep going. So Goku, of course, is very common, by the way. This guy doesn't really... He's not common in ultra difficult content right now, being just the red zone and maybe Super Battle Road stages or extreme Super Battle Road stages. But he is fairly common to get in general, right? You guys know what I'm saying. There's always going to be a new Goku enemy. He gives himself an innate 3 key attack and defense 100% at the start of his turn. He will get an additional 60% attack and defense when super attacking. He will get an additional 60% defense if it's an 18 key super attack. He guards any and all attacks for all of the battle, and he gets an additional 3 key and 30% attack within that same turn when the guard is activated. I do wish that was just when, like, it should be permanent. Like, he gets hit once and then he's, Vegeta's got anger issues and he's just aggravated for the rest of the fight. I felt like that would be good for this guy. He doesn't seem to struggle for key, but having the key for the rest of the battle would have been nice too, especially because this guy does not have prepared for battle to link up with other Vegetas and other Saiyan type units. He doesn't seem bad at all on paper, but I'm telling you guys, in the fights, if you're not getting his entrance animation, if you're not fighting multiple enemies, if you're not doing things of that sort, this guy can look really unimpressive. In comparison to the KAIOKEN Goku, I don't know what they were thinking, because KAIOKEN Goku is so simple. He's doing like 12 million attack stats out his ass. Very bizarre how it doesn't look like it on paper, I'm telling y'all, but they definitely held back with this Vegeta. Grade 8 condition, he can activate that Grade 8 mode when HP is 40% or less. That's not bad at all, but just keep in mind, Grade 8 is terrible, right? So let's get into that passive. He greatly raises attack temporarily and causes destructive damage to the enemy on his 18 key, and on his 12 key he just does it, right? He just destructive damage. He gives himself 5 keys, so you will be auto supering as a great ape, but come on, man, like, it's such an outdated mechanic. It's been outdated for like 4 years, bro. Akatsuki, do something. Right? Like, I think it's fair to say that they're choosing to not make the mechanic more OP. He should be doing additionals or guaranteed crits or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, so Vegeta's Link set is a bit wonky. It's not at all bad, just a bit wonky. Sand Warrior raised Royal Lineage over 9,000, Transform, Sand Roar, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. He's on a bunch of Vegeta teams. Some of the more non-Vegeta centric teams that he's on, like, you know, not every Vegeta is on there, like Dragon Ball Seekers, you know, Terrifying Conquerors. Final Trump card is a big one for him, great power. Inhuman Deeds is a so-so, right? And the rest of them are pretty much standardized Vegeta teams. You guys know what I mean by that. Now, on to the LR KAIOKEN GOKU. This guy, I guess I should just say his additional boost. His additional boosts are calculated separately. He will get a total of 220% attack, 316% when he's fighting that Goku, or 394% attack when his guard is activated within that turn. When performing a super attack, he will get an additional defensive boost of 340% if it is an 18 key super. So yeah, it's like, look at the difference in his number, 220% versus 394% attack. Like, that's just from fighting Goku and having the guard active. But I don't like this guy. I don't like it. The more I'm talking about him on paper, I realize I just do not like this guy. Let me know if you guys disagree. Consider liking the video if you are informed, entertained, or both. Appreciate y'all, man. Now here's KAIOKEN GOKU. KAIOKEN GOKU is he's gotta be a top 15 unit in the game, right? No, absolutely no lower than top 20. Monstrous damage. He's getting well over 600k defense depending on the situation. He looks really good as far as I've ever seen him, so I like this guy. Now, 12 key super raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes Mega Colossal to the enemy. That's another thing. I didn't even notice he did that. Did I? Maybe I did when I first saw him, but I haven't looked at his info in so long. He has Mega Colossal on his 12 and 18 key super attacks. Now on his 18 key, he massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, Mega Colossal damage to the enemy, and sacrifices 4% HP. Now 4% compared to like 7 or like 10%, you're not gonna feel 4% that much, especially because he can't do it twice in 1 turn. So 4% per turn is nothing to you. You will not be like, damn, KAIOKEN, you're doing more harm than good. Never. You'll never feel that way. Now his entrance animation activates and gives him 3 key and attacks 70% for the rest of the fight when there's a Vegeta at the start of his attacking turn. Also, like, not ultra common to see all the time in the more difficult content such as Red Zone and Super Battle Road right now. However, when it activates, you see it attack 70% for this guy isn't even necessary, but Vegeta needs his intro way more than the Goku does. Attack and defense 100%. He gives himself 7 key for 7 turns. He will get an additional 59% attack and defense when super attacking. Oh wow, would you look at that? His OST came on. I didn't do that on purpose, that's just shuffle. But yeah, he gives himself an additional 59% attack and defense. When super attacking, he gets an additional 59% attack alone if it is an 18 key super, and he orb changes randomly to STR key spheres. That is so crazy, friend. Like, that just, it was supposed to be part of the compensation for Vegeta being an AoE, I suppose, but I'd say you could argue maybe it's more valuable in a lot of single enemy content for sure, right? But yeah, pick your poison. And then he has a high chance to perform a critical hit. So you'll see him do like a 10 million attack stat. It's a 50% chance to really be a 19 million attack stat before he does anything else. That KAIOKEN GOKU is absurd. He is absurd. So don't underrate this guy. He also has the Spirit Bomb active skill. Very dope animation. I love it. Can be activated when HP is 59% or below. Simple, straight to the point. Greatly raises attack temporarily, which is hard hitting for this guy. Ultimate damage and stuns the attacked enemy for 1 turn. I don't got much more else to say besides that. Link set is very good for a base form, technically KAIOKEN, but you guys know what I mean. For a base form Goku, he gives himself over in a flash, shocking speed, Saiyan lineage, Kamehameha Z fighters, those things. he goes really good with the physical Kaioken Goku because his link set is like that. However, the physical Kaioken Goku is not like a uber high, top tier, great Omega level, Sigma Chad level unit, right? He's just a very good free to play unit. Very good. So I don't want to say like bring them into the red zone as a rotation. I don't know that I trust the physical Kaioken there, if you guys catch what I'm saying. That's all I've really got for this guy, but I'll say his additional boost. 218% attack and defense when super attacking. It can go up to 336% attack if it's an 18 key super. And when he's fighting a Vegeta, the normal super attack buff will be 329%. Look, peak game, bro. If it's an ultra super attack when fighting Vegeta, Goku will have a 488.6% attack buff. He is an offensive god. Like, there's only maybe 6 units in the game that can compare to his offense. I mean, I think it's fair to say that at least consistently, like if this guy does a 10 million attack stat on turn 1, he's doing it on turn 7 too. Like, he's just like that, because the key is the only thing that'll gas out for this guy. Not that it, I mean, 7 key is a lot, but bro, his orb changing, you won't really feel it as much as you think, and he still has a good link set. I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely enjoyed putting this together for you guys. It's the young kid Hitman. Hitman is off this.